Okay, hi peeps. Tess back on all Squat Box again, and I'm here to talk about police entrapment. Right? Does my fucking nothing. You get these conservative and even fucking liberals. I mean, I don't think that the people in TYT are conservative, right-wing fundamentalists or anything like that. No, they're basically pretty liberal, except when it comes to the police putting bait bites out and bait cars out, and, you know, and all that. Yeah, and don't get me wrong. Yeah, okay. You know, yeah, you put bait out to catch a fish. You do that when you're fishing. You know what I mean? Fishing on the internet is fucking illegal, but apparently it's okay for the police to go fishing. You know what I mean? Because let's face it, most people always have some kind of calculation in their head. You know what I mean? They have a calculation. You know, do I want to go and rob a bank and go through the hassle of holding people to ransom, you know, stealing money, putting people at danger of their life to get that money? No, most people don't want to go rob a bank. So, I mean, I suppose the police could just leave, like, you know, guns lying about. You know, you could just, you know, like, you know, in the war when they had, like, you know, the picket fences, and you'd, like, you know, 8 guns all lined up all against each other, you know, and when you come out your tent, you grabbed your gun and you ran off. You know what I mean? Oh, somebody's fighting, you know. So, I mean, the police could just dump fucking machine guns and pistols. You know, they could just go out and leave a box of guns and bullets on a field. You know what I mean? And then as soon as somebody picks it up and goes and robs a general store, they could say, yeah, look, you caught a fucking robber. You know, the problem being, if the police didn't put the guns out there, you know what I mean, people wouldn't find them and wouldn't think to use them to rob somebody. You know, so that you know, you could say, well, that's worse than, you know, somebody tying a bike up. You know, oh, I've tied a bike up, and then this guy came and stole it. He didn't need to steal it; it was tied up. You know what I mean? Yeah, but you know, if you get somebody really, really fucking poor, you know what I mean? And like, you know, they've been out of work for fucking a year and a half. The fucking family's starving. They can't get a fucking job. The Congress has passed a law saying, no, oh, we're cutting your fucking social security, so now you're going to live off the fucking worms and grass in your backyard, or you're going to do something else. And this guy's walking back to buy this $10,000 fucking bike in an area that, no, no cunt owns a $10,000 bike here. He should know it's a fucking trap, you know what I mean? But he's like, fucking hell, $10,000 bike. I can get £1,000 for that. Because he's not going to get $10,000 for it, is he? No, he's going to have to sell it after some cunt, you know what I mean, who's got $1,000. No, and that'll do him, what, a month. That'll pay his rent and food for the kids, and, you know, new shoes, you know what I mean, for the kids who's, you know, walking about in fucking slippers by now. No, I think that's entrapment. That person would never have thought of stealing that bike if it was worth $45 fucking dollars. You chain a $45 bike up in that area, nobody's going to fucking steal it. You chain a $10,000 fucking bike up in that area, I guarantee there's about 100 people going to want to fucking steal it. You know what I mean? So, are you actually, you know, catching criminals, or are you making criminals? I think the police are making criminals, and the reason they're making criminals, well, you've only got to look at America. The crime rate is dropping, but police depend on getting their calls, you know what I mean? The more calls you get, the better chance you've got of promotion. But crime rates are dropping, so what do the police force do? Well, in order to make sure our young interns, our young fucking inflow get the opportunity to get the same, you know, promotion chances as we get, then we've got to catch more criminals, you know. So how do we catch more criminals? Let's see, you know, we could just go out there and do good police work, or we could just sit in a car and watch, you know, a piece of shit that, you know, we planted there for people to steal. You know what I mean? And while they're sitting in their car watching this car, this planted car or this planted bike, you know what I mean, while they're doing that, they're not going around your fucking courtyard, they're not going around your streets, they're not going around your school, they're not going around businesses making sure people aren't breaking into them, or fucking stealing your fucking kids off the street. No, they're not. They're not doing that. They're sitting in a car watching a fucking bike they fucking chained there, you know what I mean? Or a car that they fucking put there specifically for someone desperate enough to need the money to steal it to come along and try and steal it. That's not police work. That's entrapment. You're paying those motherfuckers to do something you don't want them to fucking do. And no, you guys out there, you're going, well, I would never steal, you know, like John Iadora, even if I seen a gold bike chained up, I wouldn't want to steal it. Well, I beg to differ, John Iadora. You're okay, you get a fucking job now, right? Let's see how you think after you've been sacked from TYT and you've been 2 years out of a fucking job, you know what I mean? You've got a girlfriend and a kid, you know what I mean? And everybody's wondering how you can't fucking get your shit together, and then you walk by that fucking golden bike chained up. I fucking bet you're thinking, fuck, I could have that golden bike. All I need is a hacksaw or a fucking set of fucking, you know, snips, and I'll be off with that, and I've got a golden bike. You'd be fucking thinking that, John, just like almost every other fucker in that situation would as well. They're not normally thieves. People aren't normally thieves. You've got to push people. You've got to make them into thieves. 90% of the people in jail who stole something, they stole it because they just couldn't resist it. Yeah, it was some fucking piece of shit that the police put out there that they just couldn't resist because they were in dire fucking straits. You know what I mean? I don't get you fucking liberal, fucking conservative fuckers who say you're democratic. But you're not democratic, you're fucking conservatives. I don't understand why America thinks that the media is liberal slanted. It's not liberal slanted, you're all fucking conservatives. You're all fucking pussy ass conservatives who don't want to count yourselves as right wing, but you're conservatives all the fucking same. And you don't mind horrible people, or these horrible thieves, yeah, who have probably been out of work for a year and a fucking half and get 2 kids at home and they can't feed. And every time a bill comes up in fucking Congress to fucking raise the amount of food stamps you give up, or how much social security you give out, they don't raise it, they cut it. Every time you ask about raising the minimum wage, you just cut it. You just cut. And you speak out, oh well, we speak out against it. Yeah, but you don't do fuck all about it. And you're willing to take that shit, that fucking planting fucking shit, you know what I mean? You might as well just say that, well, it's fine for a police officer to catch a drug addict, and he doesn't have drugs on him now, so they pull something out of their pocket and put it in his pocket and say, right, we caught you with it, you know what I mean? Well, that's bad, is it? It's the fucking same shit you're doing with the bikes and the fucking cars. Well, he wasn't really a thief until we fucking caught him stealing something we put right there in front of him, like a big fucking, annual Eon sign above it. Steal me, I'm free. I'm fucking free, take me. I'm going to pay you fucking bill for the next month, you know what I mean? Why don't you just give them a fucking job, for fuck's sake? What's wrong with your fucking country? You can't just make jobs for people, You get bridges falling down, you get motorways falling fucking apart. You can't spend money on that. Oh no, but you're willing to spend money on fucking, putting bikes out there worth $10,000 fucking dollars for some cunt to come on and steal. How many people get caught with that one fucking $10,000 bikes? And how many $10,000 bikes do the fucking police own to put out there to catch people who wouldn't even think of stealing a $45 bike, but you have to think of stealing a $10,000? It's like, you were talking, Anna Kasparian, you were talking the other day, with fucking Jenk and some other guy. I can't remember his name, the gay guy, if the whole deal was, to show your bollocks, would you show your bollocks in order to further your career? And the gay guy says, well, if that was the deal breaker, if that was what was going to blow the shit up, yeah, I'd show my bollocks. And Jenk says, well, no, I'd do a nipple slip, you know what I mean? Jenk was willing to do a nipple slip, but not show his gut because it's too fat and he looks ugly in it, and you says, granted, Anna, you says, I don't want to, I'm too thorough about everything, I wouldn't want to do nipple slips or, anything like that. But you would put your fucking legs up like a Fox News hostess, you know what I mean, for shits and giggles, you know what I mean? So you still want to do it. but only for shits and giggles. But apparently you think it's okay for the police to do it, to shove somebody in jail. Somebody who ordinarily wouldn't be put in jail because they wouldn't steal a $45 bike, but they would steal a gold fucking bike. You know what I mean? Well, who fucking wouldn't try and steal a gold bike if you're living in poverty and you've got kids at home starving to death? Hypocritical. That's what I say. Fucking hypocritical, Anna. Everybody's got their dollar limit, you know what I mean, Anna? Everybody. And John Iadarola, yeah, you wouldn't steal a golden bike. Well, not now that you're fucking employed. They give you 2 years in the fucking door with 2 kids and a wife. What then do you think you might do to fucking feed them? You know what I mean? What then, John? That's what I'm saying. What fucking then? You don't know because you've never been there. But some people are there and they will do what it needs. They will try that. When you get in that situation, rationalisation and your morals go out the fucking window. If you're in a fucking boat in the middle of the ocean and somebody's dying, they're about to die, and there's only 5 of you and somebody's dying, and you've been on that boat for fucking 3 months, your water's gone, your hooks and lines gone, you're being hit by storms, you're starving to death. You know, we all know what people do in that situation. I'm not a cannibal, but if I was in that situation and somebody was dying, I would fucking eat them. Yes, I would fucking eat them. I know I fucking would to live. So you saying, no matter what, I wouldn't fucking try and steal a gold bike, John Iadarola, you're talking fucking shit. You don't know what you'll do until you're in that fucking position. And that's why the police shouldn't be planting shit for people to steal and making criminals out of normal people. Because those normal people would walk right by a $45 fucking bike and not look at it twice. But a golden fucking bike, a bike worth $10,000 fucking dollars, chained up in the, next to the backyard, a lot of people are going to think, oh, I don't know, I don't want to, but oh, it's tempting, and some people will be fucking tempted because that's us. We're fucking human, you fucking idiots. Hypocritical fucking shit cunt idiots, we are fucking human, and some people will decide, I wouldn't normally, but today I don't know what I'm going to do for food for my family. I'm at my wit's fucking end. I'm done. I've got to try it. And let the fucking state deal with the consequences when I go to jail for fucking 5 years for stealing a bike, you know what I mean? Which is fucking ridiculous, you know what I mean? You steal a bike, in Britain you steal a bike, it's like, £150 fine. Even a £10,000 bike, it's a £150 fine, because a bike's a bike. Well, it's $45 and $100,000, it's a fucking bike, you know what I mean? They got it back, you didn't eat it, you know what I mean? Fucking ridiculous as shit you come out with sometimes on TYT. Don't get me wrong, I'm a big TYT fan, I've been watching since about fucking 2006 or something, you know what I mean? But my god, you want to fucking grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up and stop talking fucking, conservative fucking shit talking points, you know what I mean? You're all about, the Conservatives this, Conservatives that, and the Democrats, but let's get real. Why the fuck should police be fucking planting shit for people to steal so that they can turn them into fucking criminals? They might as well just be leaving a lump of hash on the ground, and whoever picks it up, well, let's just fucking arrest them, you know what I mean? Let's just arrest them. Well, you didn't need to pick it up. You could have walked by and said, well, it's not to do with me, I'm going to leave it, Not about just leaving, $100,000 stolen at a bank. Got all the serial numbers, throw it on the ground, see who picks it up, arrest them. Because finding money without turning it into the police, that's an arrestable offence, you know what I mean? So as soon as you spend $1 of that money you found in it, arrest them, restore that money, you know what I mean? That's just the same as fucking chaining a bike up. Because there's moral things you should do with it. If you find money, you should hand it in a police station. If you don't hand it in and you go to a fucking bevy shop and spend $1 of that money you found, that's it, you stole it. You stole all that money, that $100,000, you stole it. That's what you're saying when you catch people for for stealing chained up bikes that were chained up by the police. You're saying it's okay to arrest people for picking dope off the ground as soon as they smoke some of that dope or sell it to someone else? Bang! Got you. Got you for dealing and for fucking stealing it. You know what I mean? Got you for fucking stealing that money and for spending it. You know what I mean? You've got to understand the principles behind what you're fucking talking about before you can talk about it, and yous don't understand the fucking principles. Freedom? America doesn't understand fucking freedom, not when you get fucking cunts with yous who fucking sit there and talk shite and be all fucking, you know. Anna, you said the other day about, you know, well, all these people, it might not be you, but, you know, on TYT I heard it said, you know, all these other people when they talk about doing it, ooh, dope, I never smoked it, and you were saying, oh, who cares, well, yeah, that's exactly it, but why don't you do what you do about dope, or it's just dope, but then when it comes to, you know, the police fucking setting people up, it's like, oh, well, those people should have known they were being set up and just avoided it. No, you can't fucking do that. It's the same fucking thing. It's the same shit. You're fucking setting people up and catching them for something they would never do if that shit was never there. If the police never put that there, those people would never have been tempted, and therefore they wouldn't be criminals. They're not going looking for bikes. They're walking by something that's been put right in front of them. That's not fucking right. It's illegal. In Britain it's fucking illegal for our police force to do that shit. But in America, apparently, the land of the free and hope and brave and all that shit, well, that's perfectly okay, yeah. Let's just trap people into being cunts, you know what I mean? Even though we know it's part of their nature as human beings to be cunts sometimes, you know what I mean? Let's fucking test that thing to the extreme, you know what I mean? Let's see how expensive a bike we have to put out there before we can catch them, you know what I mean? Put a shitty bike there with fucking, you know, bus wheels and rotted rims and, you know, bus handlebar, nice seat, you know what I mean? Put that out there, chain it up, see how many people want to steal that. Nobody's going to steal that. Put a gold bike out there, everybody's going to want to fucking steal it. What the fuck are you on about? John Idaho, you're a fucking idiot. Anarchist Sparring, what the fuck are you going on about when you've made perfectly good points about dope and shit like that, and then you come back and say, well, it's fine, if you're going to steal something that's chained up, you know what I mean? Yeah, no concept of, you know, the hardships that people are going through. But don't you realise when people are in depression, they do things that they wouldn't normally do in their life? Doesn't mean they say they're bad people. They're just forced to the edge of what they can deal with, you know? And it's okay for you guys with jobs, getting paid, you know, you can sit there getting loads of money, you know what I mean, yeah? And yeah, then you can do exactly what the Conservatives are doing. You can look down on poor people and say, oh well, if they're poor, they should just walk on by. They should just walk on by, not touch, you know? Oh, please, you know what I mean? Fucking hell. Be human! Think back to when you were in college and you had fucking nothing. You know what I mean? And you begged, borrowed and stole when you could. Because we all did. You might say, oh, I never stole. What, you never took a pencil, you never took a fucking reef of paper out of a fucking printer, you know, in college and took it home because you had no paper at home. You never did that. That's stealing. But you did it. But you did it, and it wasn't something that people would call stealing. It wasn't snapping a chain and stealing a bike. But it's still theft. You did it. I know you fucking did it. I've been in college as well. Been in university. I know what it's like. You're living on a breadline, you know, you're eating fucking dough. You know what I mean? With some fucking tin of tomatoes spread over it and some crumpled cheese, you know, and stick it in the oven, you know, like, oh, homemade pizza, except it's not. It's just dough and fucking tomatoes and cheese. That's basically what it is. It's not a margarita. It's your version of a margarita because it's all you can fucking afford at times, you know. I don't know if you had cookers in your dorms, you know. We did in Britain. You get to cook your own food, you know, in dorms, you know, in university in Britain. You can buy stuff in and cook for yourself. You don't have to go to dorms where they feed you shit and it costs you lots of money. You can live on fucking pulses, rice and beans, you know what I mean? Yeah, you can. It's not nice, but you can, you know. Fucking hell. Oh, I get so fucking upset when I I see people for TYT talking like fucking Republican fucking representatives from the fucking Tea Party. Yeah, it's fine for the police to put fucking bait out there and catch you like they're fishing for people. Because that's what they're doing, they're fishing for people. And even if they catch all the real criminals, there's always going to be somebody who's at their wit's end and bites at the bait. That's why they shouldn't put bait out there. I just don't get this. I don't get yous. John Idola, Anarchist Barian, Jenk, fucking talk to these people, explain it to them. You're an older man, you fucking know. You've been a Conservative, surely you can see this bullshit doesn't fly. Come on. What the fuck? Anyway, done me it, you know. I'm not going to stop watching TYT because you made a stupid fucking video and said stupid shit. You say stupid shit a lot, sometimes it's funny, but this is ridiculous. Come on, you know. The police shouldn't be allowed to go fishing for people. It's not their job. Their job is to prevent crime, not produce it. That's what I'm saying. So on you fucking van motherfuckers.